Hey, this is Dale, your librarian. What is online that you should know about right at the outset that'll help you get started with all of your classes? Because there's a lot of ebooks, electronic articles, and videos, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So there's like millions and millions and millions of things. Okay, first thing, if you're a fan of Google Scholar or if you're a fan of just going out into the open web, a lot of our databases and ebooks are indexed outside. So make sure and log in through something like this if you're off campus. If you log into Canvas or cis.utah.edu, anything that makes that dual authentication pop up, then you'll have access to articles and books and things even from outside of the library because they're licensed, but they're not housed here. Case in point, I went to Google Scholar and I wanted an article on particulate matter air pollution as a cause of lung cancer. Even though I'm not logged in, or no, I'm logged in, even though I'm not going to the library homepage, I have access to that full text article. So don't feel like the library homepage is the gateway. It's kind of a discovery tool, but there's many different ways of getting access to stuff. So don't worry if your search techniques are out of date. You can still search for things. So we have access to lots of different things. Second thing you can do is if you get the title of an article or an ebook or a video, you can go to the library catalog, put it in quotes, and it will help you find that via the library homepage. So if you get a citation for something, but it doesn't point to a resource, if you know the name of it, this can be the title of a textbook, the chapter of a book, or something like that. When you go through the library, I wonder if it's going to go to the same page. No, it went to a different page. And you should be able to get the PDF from here. Whoa, diagrams and everything. How do we use the library? There's 4 things you need to know. First one, library, if you type in something like a keyword, this is not looking for things related to BTS. It's not looking up K-pop music. It's only looking up those letters or words, so the keywords. This is not an artificial intelligence at all. So if you misspell something, you can only get those things. So out of the millions of things, we have 3 books on BTS. But how would, if you were doing a scholarly paper on something, you wouldn't just look up books that were written by BTS or by the BTS marketing agency. This is where you would go to AI. And let's go to, I'm going to go to Gemini, but it doesn't matter. You can say, what are keywords related to the band BTS that I can use in a academic library? So this is essentially what librarians do, is you're like, okay, K-pop, whoa, I didn't even think about this. In formal papers, they have a formal name. Transnationalism, soft power, masculinity. Let's look for masculinity. This is where you could go into like advanced search. I'm going to do masculinity, and I'm going to do one of those other words, K-pop. So now I'm looking up information about BTS that doesn't use BTS in the keywords names. This is like the big deal. Isn't that cool? So you can find peer-reviewed journal articles, you can find book chapters and things like that. So when you're looking for something, don't always just fix on the name of the thing, but think about how other ways it would be described. And this is something that students don't even get, even when they're like a senior in some undergraduate programs. Some of them miss this, and they're like, oh, I could write about themes related to this. This is what librarians are really good at, so feel free to ask me about things like that anytime you like. Another strategy, second thing, research guides. So if you find yourself in a communication class, for example, or a social work class, know that the social work librarian, yours truly, will probably make videos, and they have keywords help, and they have a list of their favorite databases and research strategies and contact info. So if you're in a particular class, you can look up business here, health sciences, sociology, arts, you name it. All of those show up in the research guides. Do you remember when we were talking to the librarian? This is what they were talking about. This is where you can ask questions. But feel free to email me at any time, dale.larson@utah.edu. Another thing, interlibrary loan. if it exists, if there's a citation for it, we can get a copy of it for you. This is where you get it for free. This is a subsidized service. Money is sometimes spent, but this is something so you don't have to get things. You can ask me more details about that, but be fearless. Last one, databases. If you're in a class and somebody says, oh, you really got to go to the EBSCO databases, this is where you would go in and you would find the name of the databases. It's like 450 of them, though. So you can also go in by subject. So if you find yourself in an accounting class or a business class, you can go in by topic. And you can see whatever the favorite database is. And then you could use that same thing. Let's go to advanced search. Let's do K-pop and masculinity. Oh, cool. Or masculinity and femininity. Let's just do that. But I'm only looking at it from the perspective of business. Embracing or neo-minstrelsy. What are they talking about? So whatever direction you go, you can look at it from a disciplinary angle: health sciences, sociology, social work, or arts, or things like that. As databases. This has been Dale, your librarian. Reach out, and I'd be delighted to help you further in your endeavors.